Everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and I do 5-star book reviews. This one is kind of out of the ordinary. It is an Audible original. And right away when I saw it, I was like, no. And then I saw that it was Pekkanen and Greer Hendricks. I'm like, all right, I gotta do it, guys. Up on your screen, The Getaway. It's not only an Audible original, it is also a short story. So I was really intrigued by this. First of all, you know, I love these women. They are like my rock stars of authors. I had to try it and I had to see, is this a thing? Is this going to be a thing? Who knows? But if somebody can make it a thing, it'd be the two of them. Up on your screen, this book, audiobook, is 2 hours and 24 minutes. It's a thriller, of course, because it's them. Can they do it? Can they do it in 2.5 hours? Can they make me want to listen? Can they pull off a thriller as a short story? Yes, they can. They are who they are, and only they could show you that it could be done. So I'm going to give you my 5 reasons why you need to try this. Why not, right? It's a very short amount of time. That's what I was thinking. I'm like, well, if it sucks, it's only a short amount of time. It's not gonna suck because it's them. I knew it wasn't gonna suck. Let's just be real. But I didn't know if it was going to be worthy of 5 stars, and that had me a little scared. Fear not. They know how to do this, and they may have just created a whole new thing. Is it new? I don't know. It's new to me. Up on your screen, number 1, Audible original. You need to do it if you have Audible. I have Audible. It was an easy choice for me. So if you have Audible, I highly suggest trying this. I love audiobooks. Maybe you don't. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you're not. Maybe you've never listened to an audiobook. Try this one. It's short. You can figure out if you do like it. A lot of people think I don't read because I listen to audiobooks. They're like, you're not a real reader. Okay. Think whatever you want. It's not reading. Of course, I prefer to read, but I'm busy. You're busy. This is a new way of getting more in, and I am all for it. And go ahead, comment below. Give me a hard time. I've heard it all. Number 2, because it's a short story, because it's not going to take up that much of your time. I'm not a fan of short stories, I have to tell you. And guys, if you're watching this, Sarah and Greer, I'm not a fan. I remember back in the day, like Cosmo and Glamour and I don't know, 17, whatever magazine I was reading at the time, they would have short stories and I would laugh. I used to be like, oh, short stories are for people who, not like me, I read long books. I am way more sophisticated than a short story. Well, guess what? I'm wrong. The fact that they could do it, I'm such a fan now. And up on your screen, I'm going to read you something because I looked this up. What's the difference between a short story and a novel? A story with a fully developed theme, but significantly shorter and less elaborate than a novel. So right away, you're like, can they do a thriller as a short story and make it good? That's what's so incredible about this. That's what I loved. And of course they did. I love them. They're the best of all writers. You know I say that about everybody, but truly, I do love them. And you know I do. I'm going to put the other book reviews I've done of theirs below. And then you can see how much I love them all the time. Number 3, now we're getting into the story, The Getaway. The main character is Chloe Powell. Chloe Powell. That's kind of, I didn't realize that's kind of a tongue twister. She's a press, can I talk today? She is a press secretary. Her boss loses re-election. She's in a yoga class and she sees a sign for like a yoga getaway weekend. And she's like, you know what? I need a weekend. She calls her mom. Her mom's like, you do. Go, Chloe. Go on a getaway. You need this. She sees all these people who have recommended it, all these movie stars. She doesn't look into it that much, which is really unlike her. She takes it for granted that what's said on this poster at her yoga studio is exactly what's going to happen. Rest, relaxation, yoga. That's it. Right there, you're a little scared for her, right? Brings me to number 4, Helen. The other character in this audiobook, okay, is Helen. She meets a guy named Sebastian. Now, this all takes place around DC, and I lived in DC, so maybe I love it that much more because of it. This should scare anyone who's single out there. She meets a guy. He's cute. He's funny. She goes on a couple of dates with him. He says, want to go away for a weekend? Yes, I do. I'd love to go away for a weekend. That is the wrong answer, no matter what. Unless you know the guy, that is always the wrong answer. but not for a thriller. No, for a thriller, you say, yes, I do want to go away with you. I've never met your family, but you know what? It could be a fun weekend. Let's just do it, right? Well, Helen and Chloe cross paths. I had no idea where this story was going. Of course they did it so amazing, right? Number 5, why do we love this book so much? Because this audiobook, because you guys know up on your screen, we've got Sarah Pekkanen. I love Sarah. And then we got Greer Hendricks. Love them. Look at them together. They are rock stars. I call them my rock star authors. If I'm ever going to be an author, I want to be them. I want to look like them. I want to be as cool as them. They are the best. Just for those of you who have never heard of them as a writing team, whoever you are, they've written 3 books so far. Their first one was The Wife Between Us, then An Anonymous Girl, and then You Are Not Alone, which I just recently, I've done book reviews on all of these, and I will post them below. The Wife Between Us is becoming a movie, which, you know what, now I can't remember if it's a movie or a TV show. I don't know, but they get to do the script. I know that. And that's what they've been working on. An Anonymous Girl, just, that was like a year ago, and then this one, You Are Not Alone, just came out. I was thinking as I was putting this together, if somebody held a gun to my head and said, Michelle, pick your favorite book of theirs, holding a gun to my head, what would I say? And I was like, well, I always usually say the most recent book. I don't know why. I just do. I guess because it's fresh in your head. But I'm telling you, An Anonymous Girl has never left me. They're all extremely good, way worthy of more than 5 stars. But there was something about An Anonymous Girl when I was reading it. They blew me away. I don't know if I related to her. I don't know. But that book, just the concept, everything about it. And you can see when I do the book review of that one. I mean, I don't know. It just kind of has my heart. And when somebody says to me like, oh, well, you know, I want to read a thriller. What should I read? Anonymous Girl. I always give that as my answer. So I think that's like really telling right there, right? If I always say that as an answer, I'm like, start there and then you can read other things. This is going to be short because it's a short audiobook. I can't give anything away. Because it goes so fast. I'm going to tell you something. I listened to it twice. Now, did you ever read a thriller? Because I do this all the time. I read these thrillers and then I think, oh my God, if I just had the time to go back and read it again, I would read it again just to see what I missed, the clues I missed, everything. Well, guess what? With a 2.5-hour audiobook, you have time to do that. Because I did. I went through it the second time and enjoyed it so much more. I knew things. I knew some things. There were actually things I missed. And I'm like, oh, there was a clue. There was a clue. And that is another thing about this short story thing is that you can go back and you got time. You know, you may not have time for a 350-page book, but you got time with a 2.5-hour audiobook. It is well worth your time. Did I convince you? Tell me below. Did I convince you to go get this book? To go get this audiobook? Did I convince you to go hit the button right now? I want to know. There's only one place to get this. I don't have to be like, oh, go to your IndieBound. No, there's only one place. And you know what is really weird is I went on Amazon because I was like, oh, well, Audible is Amazon. No, you can't get it on Amazon. You got to go to audible.com. I'll put it up on your screen. You have to go to their website and look it up. And then you will find it. Sarah, Greer, I did not hear about this that much. You got to get this out. We got to get this out there. I am so happy that I found it because I haven't seen that much about it. Usually I see stuff like all over social media. We got to do our job here. We got to get this out. I don't know. Maybe Audible doesn't, their marketing is not that good. I have no idea. I'm here to tell you, I'm going to get it out because I loved it. Let me know if you get it. Please let me know what you think. I got to talk to somebody. I will answer you. I promise I will answer you right away. I get it. I get the notifications and I will answer you. I've got to talk to somebody who's already listened to it. Everyone, thank you. Thank you for watching. Please hit like because it makes me so happy and subscribe. My videos are coming out at all different times because I'm not going into an office and I keep reading. I used to do these like once or twice a week. Now I'm doing them all the time, but that's okay because I'm having fun and I'm really enjoying my time reading now, which I didn't in the beginning of this whole pandemic. Now I'm in my groove. I'm reading every day. So you will get more and more videos from me all the time. Don't even know when. Thank you for watching. Until my next